Some billionaires don't just buy houses, they buy landmarks, fortresses, and entire islands. In this video, we're breaking down the most absurdly expensive homes on the planet. Places so extreme they stop being real estate and start becoming statements of power. Jay-Z and Beyoncé didn't just buy a mansion, they bought a record. Their Malibu estate became the most expensive home ever sold in California, with a price tag exceeding $200 million. Perched directly above the Pacific Ocean, the property looks more like a futuristic compound than a residence. Security isn't optional here. Bulletproof glass protects nearly every exposed surface, and the entire estate is designed to stay invisible from land, sea, and air. Even drones struggle to get a clear view. The property includes multiple outdoor pools, private beach access, a full basketball court, spa, gym, and expansive outdoor spaces designed for total isolation. It's not about comfort alone, it's about control, privacy, and protection at the highest level. This isn't a celebrity home. It's a fortified luxury zone built for two people who live permanently in the spotlight. Richard Branson, the billionaire, who bought an island before billionaires bought islands, long before private islands became status symbols for tech founders and crypto elites. Richard Branson quietly secured one of the most famous billionaire retreats on Earth. Not a mansion, not a compound, an entire island. Welcome to Necker Island, a private Caribbean paradise filled with white sand, turquoise water, and animals that look like they escaped from a luxury safari. Flamingos roam freely. Lemurs wander the property. The island feels less like real estate and more like a controlled ecosystem built for escape. Today, Necker Island is worth tens, possibly hundreds of millions. But Branson didn't buy it at peak hype. In the late 1970s, before billionaire islands were fashionable, he purchased it for just $180,000. The real investment came later. Over decades, Branson transformed the island into an ultra-exclusive destination. Multiple luxury villas, private staff quarters, hundreds of employees maintaining the island, full hospitality infrastructure, water sports facilities tailored to Branson's obsession with kite surfing. You can actually rent the entire island today for around $105,000 per night. A price so extreme that only corporations, royalty, or viral creators like Mr. Beast could realistically justify it. Necker Island isn't about showing off wealth. It's about removing the world entirely. No paparazzi, no neighbors, no borders. And while the exact amount Branson spent upgrading the island remains private, reports suggest tens of millions at minimum. Fires have destroyed villas. Branson rebuilt them bigger, more luxurious, and more secure. This isn't a home you live in, it's a world you control. And that's the kind of luxury only a true billionaire understands. Richard Sagian, the mansion nobody wanted, until the deal of a lifetime high above Los Angeles, in the guarded hills of Bel Air, stands one of the most extreme private residences ever built in the United States. A house so large, so excessive, that it nearly destroyed the people who created it. This is the largest modern home in America. 105,000 square feet of pure ambition. When it first hit the market, developers aimed for the impossible, $500 million, hoping to claim the title of the most expensive home ever sold in the US. But the plan failed. The mansion was too big, too strange, and too detached from reality. Billionaires weren't interested. Some rooms felt more like art installations than living spaces. A jellyfish room, a candy room, spaces designed to shock rather than function. Even at the top of the wealth pyramid, there are limits. Despite that, the property still offers absurd luxury. 5 swimming pools, a private nightclub, a full beauty salon, an outdoor running track, panoramic views over Los Angeles, security designed for extreme privacy. Years passed. No buyers. The developers bled money and faced collapse. Then Richard Sagian, the billionaire CEO of Fashion Nova, stepped in. Instead of chasing headlines, he waited. And when the moment was right, he bought the entire estate for $141 million. $359 million less than the original asking price. It wasn't just a purchase. It was a statement. Sagian didn't buy the house at its peak. He bought it at its weakest. Today, the mansion is no longer remembered as a failed vanity project. It stands as one of the greatest real estate flips in modern history. Proof that true billionaire power isn't about paying the most, but about knowing when to strike. George Lucas, the billionaire who built a house to control creativity. While most billionaires use their wealth to chase luxury, George Lucas used his to eliminate limitations. No beachfront mega mansion, no skyscraper penthouse. Instead, he built Skywalker Ranch, a private creative universe disguised as an estate. Hidden among rolling hills, vineyards, and forests in California, Skywalker Ranch looks peaceful from the outside, almost historical. But that calm hides one of the most technically advanced private properties ever built by a billionaire. The ranch spans thousands of acres and feels more like a sovereign territory than a residence. Movie references are everywhere. A Yoda statue, rare film memorabilia, artifacts from cinema history. But none of that is the real point. The core of Skywalker Ranch is control. Lucas built it because rented studios couldn't deliver the sound quality he demanded. So he created his own. The entire sound division of Lucasfilm operates from the ranch, handling post-production for Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and other major films. Inside there are world-class sound mixing stages, research libraries for audio engineers, private screening theaters with massive LED walls, editing suites rivaling Hollywood's best studios. When a film is finished, it premieres on site, not in Hollywood. And because it's still technically a ranch, the property produces its own wine, olive oil, and Wagyu beef. Even emergencies are controlled. Skywalker Ranch has its own private fire department, ready to respond instantly due to its remote location. The estimated value of the property sits around $100 million. But unlike flashy mansions, this estate isn't designed to impress outsiders. It's designed to remove friction from creation. Skywalker Ranch isn't luxury for comfort. It's luxury for absolute independence. Lucas didn't buy a house to live better. He built one so nothing could ever limit his work again. Mukesh Ambani, the vertical palace that redefined what a home can be. If George Lucas built a house to control creativity, Mukesh Ambani built one to defy physics, scale, and logic itself. In the heart of Mumbai rises Antilia, not a mansion, but a private skyscraper built for a single family. At 27 stories tall, Antilia doesn't blend into the city. It dominates it. From the outside, it looks like a futuristic tower. Inside, it functions like a self-contained city designed for one of the richest men on Earth. The lower levels are dedicated entirely to infrastructure, parking for over 160 cars, maintenance floors, security, and logistics. Above that, luxury escalates fast. Antilia contains a 50-seat private cinema, multiple swimming pools, a full spa and wellness center, a snow room that produces artificial ice to cool the building, grand halls with crystal chandeliers, entire floors dedicated to vertical gardens. The top levels are reserved exclusively for the Ambani family, offering panoramic views over Mumbai, far above pollution, traffic, and noise. The building employs over 600 full-time staff just to operate and maintain it. Structurally, Antilia is engineered to withstand a magnitude 8 earthquake, despite standing in one of the most densely populated cities in the world. The estimated value of the residence exceeds $2 billion, making it one of the most expensive private homes ever built. But Antilia isn't just about luxury. It's about separation. While millions live below, Ambani's home exists in a different vertical reality, elevated, insulated, and completely self-sufficient. This isn't a house meant to be admired from the inside. It's a monument to what happens when wealth no longer has limits, only ambition. These homes aren't just places to live. They're symbols of power, control, and identity. If you want more deep dives into how the ultra-rich reshape the world around them, explore the other videos on Luxury Level Up.